Welcome back to Bali Life Unfiltered. This episode, we are talking traveling tips. All the tips to come to Bali. Right now, it is super busy and it's ramping up to the busy dry season, I guess, June, July, August. So we thought this was a great time to talk about it. So there is so much to talk about, and I'm sure there'll be multiple episodes, but today is the basics. So before you arrive, what you should pack.
Yeah, all those essential things. We've had quite a few people DM us actually on Instagram asking questions of like just general tips for traveling, what they should bring, and getting visas, all that sort of thing. So we will be covering all that today, and I hope it's useful.
So before you would travel here, what would you do?
So the main thing I think with any country is figure out what visa you need to come here.
Yeah.
So everybody needs a visa. The main one, if you're a tourist, is a visa on arrival.
Yeah. Unless you are from like Southeast Asia, you don't need a visa. Yeah.
Okay.
So like Malaysia, Vietnam, Singapore.
Yeah. So just do your research and double check as you would traveling anywhere. The visa on arrival, even though it's called a visa on arrival, you can buy it before online. Is that correct?
Yeah.
I know we obviously don't have a visa on arrival. We have other visas to be here. So I can't say I know the process 100%. But there's
I did one actually for Annabelle the last time we came in. Yes. And it's super easy. I think maybe it's time consuming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just do an online form and it's for 30 days. Is that right?
Yeah. So it's 30 days, but you can renew it for another 30 days while you're here.
Okay.
But no more than 60 days.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And how much does that cost?
It's like 500k.
Okay, which is around...
which is about 50 Australian dollars.
Yeah, so about £25. Maybe, 30 USD, maybe, around that. So you can do it prior to arriving. It makes your arrival much quicker at the airport to get through. I know people complain of queues here, but I don't necessarily have experience of bad queues. I think at peak season, December, I think it can get wild at the airport, but do it beforehand. It's a lot simpler.
Yeah.
If you're looking to stay here longer, there are other visa options. Do your research, contact a visa agent and see what's available to you.
Yeah, I think if you are if you're going to be staying longer than 30 days or anything that's maybe not a tourist visa, definitely get advice.
Yeah.
And even shop around and get multiple advice, because I think one thing here is people can get wrong advice.
Yes, true.
And it is very expensive if you overstay your visa.
Yeah, I was going to say this.
Is it $1,000 a day? Or
1 million rupiah a day.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So 100 Australian dollars a day.
Oh, but still, right? I mean, that's a lot.
Yeah, you don't want to be overstaying, and it doesn't look good.
No,
like, your chances of coming back in. So just make sure you're adhering to your visa. And then other things before you arrive, there is a customs declaration. Lots of countries have the same thing, but you fill it online and then you get a QR code which will be scanned as you leave. Lots of people don't know about it, so they're at the airport. There is signs so you can do it at the airport, but save yourself some time. Do it. You can do it up to 2 days before I think you arrive. Yeah. There is also a health declaration, but before we started recording today, we were chatting about whether we'd actually done it before. And I think it's a new one, and I don't know if they 100% check it, but there is supposed to be a health one. And you can find this information, use Google and find, but it's a quick form. And if you are a tourist getting a visa on arrival, there is a tourist levy of 150,000 rupiah. Again, unsure if they're checking this 100%.
Yeah.
But it's advised you pay the tourist levy. Like it's
and because we don't do tourist visas, we don't have to do it.
We don't pay it. Yeah.
Other things, yes, travel insurance. Totally recommend travel insurance.
Very important.
Yeah, even for short trips.
Yeah.
Because especially with the scooters, I think.
Yeah.
And health, like if your kids get sick or anything, you just want to have it, right?
Yeah, totally. I would definitely have travel insurance, like you would going anywhere.
Yeah.
You want to make sure you're covered if you end up in a hospital here. I know that if you're a tourist, the prices at the hospitals are more expensive than if you have a KITAS or like a resident visa. So
yeah, exactly.
And travel insurance does not cost much, so don't skip it. It's not worth it. Really not worth.
And I've known people who they've gotten like Bali belly, and it's so bad they can't get their flight home, so they have to extend, and just things like that. Like and obviously Jetstar, you know, they can be delayed, and you might not get off, or
you definitely want to be covered.
Yeah.
And then, so what about things like the essentials to pack? People always ask, what did I bring here? What can't you get here? What are the essentials?
Sunscreen, bring sunscreen. It is so expensive here. Oh God.
And like power adapters. So here it is a Europe plug, right? I'm just doubting myself, like looking for plugs. It's Europe.
It's a two-prong.
Whatever. But it's not the same as Australia, right?
No.
Australia's a different two-prong. Or is Australia 3? I'm confusing everyone now.
3.
Anyway, the 2 round ones.
Yeah.
I think it's a Europe one, so make sure you pack an adapter.
Yes.
For sure.
Reusable water bottles. So I don't know about other countries, but from Australia, it's to Australia actually, you can't take water on the plane. How ridiculous is that?
Oh, that's only if you're flying out of Bali to Australia. Yeah.
Okay. But bring a reusable, because then you can always fill it up at the water things, right?
Yeah, not from the tap.
Yes. Lightweight breathable clothes. Yep. It's hot here. So, yeah. Even linen. People wear linen, do you?
Yeah. Well,
is that linen?
Yeah.
Or maybe like a light linen. Because
light linen.
Some linen, I think this is even linen and thick. It's almost too thick.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Just lightweight clothes. It's very hot. You don't need to put on a jumper.
No. Never.
Yeah.
Never. Thongs.
Or flip-flops, I should say.
Flip-flops.
Thong is something else in England.
Don't bring like too dressy clothes.
I mean, it depends what you're coming to do here.
Yeah.
Just traveling around and like visiting the sites. Obviously you don't need your high heels and a dress, but there are plenty of places here you can wear those things. There are nightclubs and there are good bars.
True.
Depends what age you are and what you
like
coming here to do.
Yeah. I don't think I ever wore heels here. Maybe until the last year.
Yeah. I mean, wedges.
Yeah.
Because like the roads are uneven for heels. You don't want to break your ankle.
Or get like a little heel stuck somewhere and breaks. Yeah.
Essentially, you don't need them. Like to go out for dinner and drinks, we don't wear heels really. So you don't need them.
No.
Again, like light makeup, and you don't. It depends who you are. Some people wear makeup in the day. Here, people don't. So it really depends. But you don't need to overdo it.
Yeah, because it is gonna sweat off generally. Yeah, and it's like, your skin's not gonna love it.
Yeah,
you probably, have a breakout or something because your skin will love it.
Yeah.
What else? What about for kids? We get a lot of messages about like bring nappies, bring this, bring that.
These things obviously are available here. There's nappies, loads of nappies, so you can get them here. If you have a brand that you prefer, bring it. Only, you can decide that.
Yeah.
But don't fill your suitcase so you can't fit anything else in it just with nappies, because they are available here. If you have a baby, formula and things is available here. But again, I know if you are feeding your baby with formula, you probably want the one
that they like,
because it's, so bring it. Why not? But everything else, I mean,
bring a fan, like a portable fan, and you can get them here. But so when I came, when Annabelle was like 4 months old, and if we ended up just having her in a carrier most of the time, but if she was in the pram, we just have the fan on her so she could nap when we were out, because it's hot. And even with a carrier, like you and the baby get really hot and sweaty. So we always just had a fan kind of over them. Funny actually, so when we brought her at that age, I was breastfeeding and I had like heaps of frozen breast milk, and I was even able to take it on the plane for people interested to know that. So I think I had it in like a cooler bag. Maybe you can take, I think I took like 5 bags of it.
Oh, wow.
And you're allowed to. So anyone questioning it, I think that was even Jetstar or something.
Yeah.
And it stayed frozen the whole time. Then we got to the hotel and they put it in their freezer at the hotel.
Very nice.
Yeah, it was good. So I could go out and, have a drink, and there was a bottle for...
Yeah, when you have a baby on a plane, they do let you bring
Bring
extra
more
things in,
stuff.
like
Yeah.
center.
Yeah.
So that's very good. Other things like mosquito, I know you can get these bands
Yeah.
now and patches.
Yeah.
Buy them before you come, probably easier than
Yeah.
to find them here.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but when you're a tourist, I feel like mosquitoes just go straight to
Swarm.
you. Yeah.
It's like fresh blood.
Yeah. So those kind of things are good. Definitely bring hats for the kids, hats for yourself.
Sanitizer, wipes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get I mean people would probably know the little like the sanitizing tablets to put in water.
Yeah.
If you want to clean like milk bottles and things like that.
Yeah.
Kids' favorite snacks is another thing.
Yeah.
So if your kids are kind of a bit picky eaters, we've done that before where we brought some snacks from home because I mean there's snacks here but they're not overly healthy and not that great.
Yeah, for sure. And that's just home comforts kind of thing. And no matter where you're going also. There's so much fresh fruit here.
Yeah.
So if most kids like fruit, don't they?
Yeah.
I mean, so there's plenty of that kind of snacking. There's just not so many on-the-go snacks here.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's good. And what about like SIM cards and Wi-Fi and connecting? What do people do?
It's Wi-Fi everywhere here, right?
Yeah.
So again, it's up to you. I think when I was traveling here, I would just have Wi-Fi. It was kind of a nice time to disconnect when you didn't need it. Yeah. But you can get SIM cards here and they're everywhere. You walk through the airport and they're all selling it to you. Yeah. They're all legit. It's cheap.
Yeah. Super cheap. So
super cheap.
I think they give you the SIM card free, do they? I can't really remember. Or maybe it's a small cost.
Yeah.
But like to top up my phone is 75,000 rupiah each month. So that's
and mine's 30.
$7.50.
Yeah. Mine's $3.50.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So it's super cheap. I would get a SIM card, put it on your phone, and then you're easy to get around, especially when you want to use things like Gojek.
Yes.
And all the other apps that you might want to use when you're here, just as a little bit
easier
when it's so cheap.
Yeah. And speaking of Gojek. So Gojek is our kind of like an Uber here. It does all our deliveries, our food deliveries, gets you around. There's scooters and cars, minivans, etc. You do need to download it before you come. You can't do it here.
This is true. Also, one question about Gojek. Do you have to have an Indonesian number to sign up? Or
You don't.
No. Okay, cool. No. So anybody can sign up?
Yes. Yeah. I think if you have a card, if you want to join with a card, I think you have to have maybe an Indonesian number. Yeah. I could be wrong, but again, you have to do it before you get here, adding a card. You can just pay cash. I think a lot of people just pay cash. Yeah.
If you're
card
a
is a lot
tourist.
easier. Yeah. If it's cash, they're probably going to be like, they don't have change. So you lose a little bit here and there.
But it's very, very cheap.
Yeah.
So it's like to take a Gojek for a motorbike from one place to the other, you're spending like $2 kind of maximum, really, aren't you? So it's very good. So there's Gojek, Grab, kind of basically the same thing, just two different companies. I know Grab is used heavily in other parts of Asia, Singapore. So that's popular also. WhatsApp, very important here.
We use it for everything.
Everything.
It's our lifeline.
Everything. You contact everyone via WhatsApp.
You can make bookings for restaurants.
Yeah. You can even like book an appointment with your doctor, the dentist, everything. Yeah. So very important to have WhatsApp. I think most people do. You've Google Maps to get around. Very handy, although you can never tell which road is a tiny little gang. Which is like a main road, but good luck to you. And probably Google Translate, helpful.
Yes. Oh, yeah, definitely.
I mean, when you're a tourist, you'll find that most people you come into contact with can speak English. Yeah. But if you need to tell your driver perhaps something and then English isn't perfect, that's a great way.
Yeah. And it's nice to kind of be able to have a few words.
Yeah.
And then Wise. If you have Wise, the Wise account is a really helpful app or card to have because you can use it everywhere. You can tap and go.
Okay. So I don't have Wise, so I don't know much about this.
So you
do you use it?
Yeah, so I just signed up. So I lost my card, my Pomada card, in an ATM for the first time in 3 years. Thank you. Very proud of that.
This happens a lot here, actually, the ATMs. Yeah. Not to worry anybody, but the ATMs do tend to eat cards occasionally.
Yeah, well, they didn't eat this. I left it. Oh. So, and I was always like, why do people leave it? I don't understand. It's not that hard. Yeah. But apparently it is. So it's different. So ATM here, you put the cash comes out and then they ask if you want to do another transaction. Yeah. And if you don't, push yes or no, like if you just leave after you get the cash. Yeah. I think that's what happened.
Yeah.
That's what I obviously did.
Yeah.
and I don't want to go. I just can't be bothered going and get another card here. Nah, I hate going to the banks here.
Yeah.
But I have a Wise. What's it called? Electronic. So it's just on my phone. I don't have a physical one. Yeah. And you just put IDR on it and you tap everywhere. It's great.
Very good.
I know. It's good. Joe's like been trying to get me to get it for ages. It's just one of those things. It took 2 seconds to set up. But...
I'm like that. I'm like, no, got my bank card. I'm good.
Yeah, exactly.
Have to insert it every time, type the PIN in.
Yeah. Oh, it's like such a pleb.
Yeah.
But yeah, that works here.
Yeah.
I get a lot of questions about using the CBA ATMs here, which is Commonwealth Bank in Australia.
Yep.
So for people coming over from Australia, we've got CBA here.
Yes. In some places.
Yeah, they're pretty, like all the ATMs, you're going to get money out. So no stress.
Yeah. And you can put it into English.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so let's go with what happens when you arrive in Bali into the airport.
Well, the airport's very exciting. It kind of functions pretty well. You get off the plane and you walk into passport control, all signposted where you need to be, hopefully. Well, so from someone that's been here 3 years, it seems simple, but maybe it's not. Yeah. You know, but signposted, people are there to tell you where to go. Yeah. It's the correct queue, then go into baggage reclaim.
Yeah.
Simple enough. Same thing.
I feel like everyone is pretty happy.
Yeah.
Like, I've gone to some border control places throughout the world and they're just so grumpy looking.
Really? Oh, yeah, there's many places.
Oh, God. Coming into Australia, I feel like
Australia's bad.
Scared coming in, like I've already done something wrong.
Yeah. The UK is similar. You feel
is
like
it?
In Australia. Yeah, in the UK. Yeah.
And then like you walk in and they're just so cheery and I just love it.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice vibe. And it depends when you come also. I mean, if it's busy, it can be a bit stressful, but...
Yeah, true.
Generally okay.
I don't think it takes too long to get through.
No.
It can take a little bit of time, I guess, for luggage.
Yes.
And it's very common that you'll be waiting at Carousel 4 for half an hour and then your bag's actually at Carousel 2. So
yeah, keep an eye. Yeah. Try and look for the people that were on your plane.
Yeah.
Maybe that's always one.
No, because we're all just waiting for it. Yeah, which is funny.
Yeah. So after you get your bag, you then go through the customs bit where you have to have your QR code, which we talked about earlier, which they scan and you just walk straight through. Then you come out and then you follow the loopy road around, which is annoying when you in the airport many times. But they take you past where you can buy a SIM card, where you can get money out.
Exchange money.
Yeah, where there's a Starbucks, whatever. So you can walk around. And then the point where you walk out is when you feel like a movie star.
Yes!
My favourite bit, the red carpet of the airport.
Yeah.
Which basically is just loads of drivers trying to get your attention.
Yeah. So all the drivers, recommend to get a driver before you arrive. Yeah. They'll be there waiting for you. They'll have your name on a card. You just got to find them. Yeah. We obviously have our usual ones, which is lovely. It's like, it's our friend. Hey, welcome home. But it's so cool coming out, and people will be. I don't think they hassle that much, but expect them to be coming at you.
Yeah, they will ask. Driver.
Yeah.
But then also at the airport, so I would recommend booking a driver. It makes it much easier. They can pick you up, take you to the car. Than worrying about trying to haggle with someone at the entrance. Or there is the Grab stand, which I believe just moved the location of the Grab stand, but it's easy to find. So you can get a car or Gojek. They will order it for you there. Not a Gojek, they would order you a Grab. Grab. So Grab.
Yeah. So I mean, if you're by yourself and whatever, it's fine. You can do that. I think though, especially if you have family and kids.
Yeah, you just want to get into a car and be
12-hour flight. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. And the price of if you book a car taking you back to say Canggu, how much do you pay?
Oh, I think it's between 250k to 300, depending on how busy it is.
Yeah. We pay about 300k.
$25 to $30 in Canggu.
Yeah, so it's pretty reasonable. Yes, it's pretty seamless. I mean, when you get out of the airport, I always get out and I'm like, oh my God, it's so hot. Yeah. Like, kind of forget, but
yes,
it's fine.
No, I love it. I love the smells, the music play.
The smell when you walk out for me is just people smoking.
Really?
The driver's just smoking out the front. I'm like,
oh no, not there. Like when you get off the plane.
Oh, fine. Yeah,
you can smell the incense.
Yes.
Yeah. So Bali.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we've obviously talked about Gojek, Grab. How would you recommend people get around?
Depends on the person and who you've come with. Are you a family? Are you on your own? Blah, blah, blah. Obviously, you can rent a scooter here. It's pretty common. That's how most people get around. But if you've never ridden a scooter, probably not the time to start.
Yeah.
Gojek and Grab, as we've said, is readily available, super cheap. If you just get on the back of one,
Just
let someone else drive for you.
So nice.
Yeah. Especially if you're going out in the evenings, going to have drinks, please don't get on a motorbike and drive it yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's very convenient to get Gojek and Grab. If you want to rent a scooter, you're experienced and you've been here before, great. You can hire one.
Have your international driver's license.
Yes, you were supposed to have this, correct? And people do stop you. The police do stop tourists.
Yeah.
Generally. And wear your helmet. They'll stop you if you're not wearing a helmet.
Yeah.
So very important. Yeah, please wear a helmet here.
Yeah.
No matter, you don't need your hair to look good. Like, sort it out when you get there.
Yeah, exactly.
Please. So you can hire a scooter. There's daily rates, there's weekly rates, monthly rates.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can get in a car. You can book a driver, like we've said.
Yeah. And you can book drivers for a week. You can book them for a day. Some villas even have drivers included. So that's another good thing to look at when you're looking at a villa.
Yeah, totally.
You can even hire a car if you want to drive.
You could do.
I would do that if you're going outside of like Seminyak or like the main tourist areas. You don't want to drive around there.
Yeah.
But if you're going to go up into the mountains or something,
yes,
driving isn't too bad.
But you would need the international driving license because I know that I've tried to hire a car and they said no to me because I don't actually have the international driving license. I have an Indonesian driving license,
but it's for a scooter.
Just for a scooter.
Yeah, so you can't use that for a car.
I know. I should have done both at the same time. Didn't think of it at the time. But so it depends. Obviously, if you're in a car, just like it is busy here, so you're going to be in that car for longer. But you've got air conditioning. And it's probably just more comfortable, especially when you've got kids.
Yeah.
Which, speaking of, if you have kids, what about like car seats, those kind of things in cars? Do they have them?
They do. Again, when I came when Annabelle was 4 months-ish, we got a car seat because it was the first time kind of coming here with kids.
Yeah.
And it was just like this. It was like a massive kids car seat. It was hardly like buckled in. It was super wobbly. And I was just like, this isn't going to do anything. First time mom strap them in.
Yeah,
I was like freaking out. Yeah. We're not going fast, but you can get them. You can bring your own over. A lot of people bring their own over.
And the airlines, normally it's free with the airlines to bring car seats.
Yeah. If you're going to travel far for the first year here, when we were traveling quite far, we would always use a car seat for Sophia, our youngest. It's much more comfortable for them. But most have them. Most drivers can get them. They've got a friend that has them.
And you can rent them. There are baby websites and companies that hire out car seats,
baby
pots,
kids hire
prams, carriers, all of that stuff.
Exactly.
But it is easy enough to bring them if you want to bring them.
Yeah. Some people use baby carriers. They'll just sit in the back with the baby. You don't go fast. So for people,
in most places.
Yes.
And for people coming with kids that have babies and they have a pram, will they be using it much?
I think so. If you're going to touristy places like Seminyak, Kuta, even Canggu's getting a lot more accessible.
There's a lot more footpaths being put in. Around those areas now. If you're in Sanur, definitely so easy to walk around there.
Ubud. And it's good if they're younger and they sleep in the pram. You can go out and they can sleep in it. That's what we used to do. Why not? But it's worth it.
What about choosing where to stay?
Yes.
Where should people go for what they want?
All right. Let's go with family, for example. I always recommend everyone to kind of go Seminyak Kuta with families, or Nusa Dua if you're going just for chill.
Just for a resort.
And especially if it's your first time. If you've come multiple times, then try different areas. But if it's your first time, definitely Kuta, Seminyak, Legian. That area. Mainly because it is the touristy Bali that a lot of people talk about.
Or around there for kids, I guess.
You've got your markets, your haggling, you got the beach is there, which are really nice for kids. Less dogs, less big waves, nicer sand. Lots of resorts, lots of villas, lots of shops, cafes, restaurants. play centers,
Yeah.
water bomb. Yeah,
Yeah,
like, I
there's
think
lots
it's a
there.
nice area
Yeah.
for families.
Mhm.
And then Nusa Dua is all your kind of luxury resorts, which is
Yeah, there's
like
pretty nice resorts
big
down there. Yeah.
resorts, family friendly.
Mhm.
Most people that go there don't necessarily leave.
Yeah, it's not somewhere I think you walk around. There's just
Yeah.
there's only big resorts around.
Yeah, it's a great walk along the resorts,
Yeah.
but that's kind of just what you do. You chill, you go there to chill.
Yeah.
But the beaches there are flat, so it's
Mhm.
really nice for kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Would you recommend people come to Canggu with kids?
I am starting to now that there's more footpaths.
Mhm.
And also a couple of resorts have started coming up.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah. I think it is good for kids still. There's
Yeah.
obviously it's a mix
Yeah.
of everything, and we obviously live in the area.
Yeah, I almost tell people not to just because I don't want
Yeah.
it to get too busy.
Yeah, but it can get busy, and obviously the nightlife crowd is there. If
Yeah.
you're staying in central Canggu, it can be noisy.
Yes, very.
So pick well where you're
Yeah.
staying. Again, even people going up the coast, I would say Pereira and Sese, if you're looking for that a little bit more chilled, even though it's further, it still is, family orientated for like relaxing and
Yeah. And then Sanur as well. I just don't think there's as much resorts there as like I've stayed there before on holiday. And it's a great spot if you're going to travel up that side of Bali. It's a good base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there are quite a few resorts that are nice, especially with kids clubs. But again, it is that kind of area that you don't leave. Lots of people just go to the resort.
Yeah.
You can walk up and down the beach and things.
Yeah, that's nice.
And it is the older crowd, isn't it, in Sunor?
Yeah.
Lots of people retire there. You will see lots of older couples and it's more chill and laid back.
Yeah.
You don't go there to party.
Yeah, that's it.
It's to chill.
Well, if you are coming here to party, say you have a group of friends or even by yourself and you're maybe not a bit younger, but younger crowd looking for a good time, where would you go?
I'm going to Canggu all day long.
Yeah.
It depends what type of person you are. If you really want to party, go out, go to the clubs, bars, enjoy that. Canggu is the one right now.
Yeah.
There's still plenty of stuff in Seminyak.
Yeah.
So again, depending on your age, I mean,
yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe
I wouldn't recommend. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'd recommend people go to Seminyak.
Yeah.
Just think it's a bit nicer.
Yeah.
Kuta is kind of older now, so things are a bit more run down.
Yeah.
Maybe stay up from Seminyak. Plenty of places to go out there. And then also Uluwatu is great there's bars and things there down there. It depends what vibe.
More are starting to pop up.
A bit more like surfer crowd, that kind of vibe. So it depends what you're coming for.
Yeah.
But if I was coming, I'd probably do both.
Yeah.
Try Canggu, see what you like. Also go to Uluwatu.
Yeah.
I think it's great for solo travelers. Those kind of places to meet people.
You're gonna meet people.
Yeah.
And what if you're coming to chill? Maybe find yourself, do some yoga, do a retreat, do just surfing, or just like relax and whether it's by yourself or with friends. Like not everyone's here to drink or party.
True, very true.
Yeah.
I think most people, if you know about Bali, Ubud would be the place. Obviously not for surfing. Yeah. Not by the ocean. It's inland. Ubud is the place for yoga. Yeah. For wellness, for retreats, all of that kind of stuff is generally in Ubud. Yeah. Very peaceful. I mean, it is busier now. People are saying the traffic is quite bad around there. I mean, the roads are small here, guys. So when we're talking about the traffic, it's because the roads are tiny. Yeah. It's very difficult. But Ubud, to chill and do like the yoga barn and pyramids of Chi and all those kind of things are that way. Yeah. So I think if you want that experience and you don't drink, perfect place. There's lots of like the pool, the jungle pool clubs you can go to and just chill out. You don't have to drink. Yeah.
There's cooking classes. I mean, probably everywhere. There's a lot up there.
Yeah. And also the white water rafting.
Water rafting. Yeah. It's beautiful. It's like you're in nature, I guess.
Yeah.
More than
the rest. When we leave here and go up there for the day, I'm like, oh my God, this is great.
Yeah, right.
You kind of forget.
So much. Yeah. You do. I feel so much better. Yeah. Like a few days up there.
I do. We need to actually arrange that thing. Yeah. It's super chill. If you want to just come surfing, again, like I said before, Uluwatu, I think it's pretty cool just to hang out and surf. Yeah. Don't need to be drinking.
Sun.
Yeah. Yeah. All around.
There's obviously so many places in Bali, and we'll definitely do other episodes of where we've been. And
yes.
Yes.
Yes. Many more.
so many places you could go, but these are kind of the main areas,
Yeah.
especially as a first-time visitor.
And what about where people should stay in terms of like, should they stay in a villa or should we stay in a hotel? Like, is it personal preference?
I think it's personal preference. I know if I'm by myself or probably when we had just one child, we went into resorts because we wanted to be around other people. We wanted to meet people. If you're by yourself, you want to look at hostels or guest houses because you get to, again, be around other people.
Yeah.
If you're coming with a group of people, villa all the way.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's cheaper. You can have your own time. You have your own pool.
Yeah.
The rooms. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you're in a group, come stay at a villa. There's so many amazing villas. Look on Airbnb.
Yeah.
There's actually too many, so it's very hard to decide.
It is, yeah.
But yeah.
Did you stay in hotels when you came or resorts?
Do you mean when
Before
we lived here?
Yeah.
We stayed in hotels. I'm trying to think. And actually they were just small little Balinese hotels, really nothing fancy when we first came many, many years ago.
Yep.
Just cute little homestays, really.
Oh.
Actually, one of them in Ormalars, as soon as we got here, we would drive past and it's completely shut down.
Oh.
COVID must have hit it. It was only a small little thing.
Yes.
But yeah, what about you? Did you do any
resorts?
Oh, really?
Resorts, yeah. Even now, if we do like a staycay, I love going to a resort.
Yeah.
Resorts. I want to be taken care of.
This is true. Same. Now I would do things differently.
Yeah.
Very nice. What should people look out for when booking different things here? Because I know people talk about some scams.
Yeah.
That can happen. Does that happen to tourists?
Yeah, apparently. So again, obviously, don't look on Facebook. Don't do it on Facebook.
Yeah.
Even Airbnb, I recommend checking reviews. I think that's anywhere. Yeah. But a lot of people here, they have like an Airbnb up or it's advertised and then they turn up and it's not actually there.
Oh.
So yes, I've seen that happen a few times. What else? Yeah. So there's definitely scams, but just check, just be smart.
Yeah. Never do any payments like not on an app.
On an app. Yeah. Don't just do transfer.
Yeah. Don't. Yeah. But most things are all good. Just something to be aware of.
Yeah.
So general tips. Yeah. Food, water, that kind of thing.
Don't drink the water. Don't drink the tap water. Yeah. I think everyone knows that now. Be mindful about the ice. Generally, you can drink it. But again, be smart about it, where it's coming from. You can even ask if it's filtered.
Yeah. Totally.
They're meant to, basically. So now the regulations is that they have to use filtered water for ice. Yeah.
And what about barley belly? It's a question that comes up all the time. People talk about, some people are scared to come here because of it.
Yeah.
Is there a way to avoid it?
I'm going to say no.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone that comes gets it, and I don't understand. How many times have you had it since living here?
What? I'm not sure I've had it any. I mean, I think maybe one, but I can't be sure if I just had like food poisoning or...
Yeah, same. Like that was in the first couple of weeks we got here.
Oh.
See, I was from a Wurrung.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Yeah. But I just don't, but everyone that comes gets it.
I don't think there's any way you can avoid it. It's like even you eat in the good places, you can still get sick.
Yeah, a lot of people get it from resorts.
Yeah. I think it's just the change in food that you're not used to.
Potentially. I mean, exactly. Spicier food.
Yeah. Too many drinks.
Yeah, exactly. Too many drinks.
Yeah.
You might even get like Arak.
Oh, yeah.
Poisoning. It could be that.
Yeah. So Arak is the local alcohol.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. So if, say I did get barley belly, what should I do? Where should I go as a tourist?
Look, you're probably going to be in bed for a day or two at least. Get charcoal tablets. I think they're a godsend.
And you get them from the pharmacy?
From a pharmacy, yeah. You can get most medicine from a pharmacy without having to go to a doctor, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
They're delicious and they help. I used to bring stuff from home, like I can't remember what they're called now, Gastro Stop or something like that. I don't love using them, but if you have to, you have to.
Yeah.
You can get doctors to your house. There's plenty of doctors that will come to you. Get an IV for fluid because you're going to lose a lot of fluid. So if you want to kind of bounce back quickly, do that.
Yeah, and they will come to your house also. Yeah. You can just look at these things on the internet or on Instagram. You'll find them. And there are a lot of, I would say, like tourist doctors peppered around, aren't they? I don't know
Yeah.
if it's a tourist doctor, but someone you
Yeah.
just go see. You'll see them on the streets.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. And even hotels and resorts, they will have a doctor on call, so
Yeah.
they can help you, and they're really good at helping you when you're sick.
Yeah, and it's very convenient. You can get in there straight away.
Yeah.
And it's, well, I don't know, reasonably cheap
Mm-hmm.
to go see the GP.
Yeah.
So it's,
I think so.
Yeah.
Do you have any tips for people that want to eat from the local street vendors or warungs, which is what we call them here? They're like the local stalls that have your mee goreng, nasi goreng.
Yeah.
Delicious food, but people can be quite scared.
Yeah, I mean, so there's the people like with the little carts they walk around.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't eat from them at all, let's be honest. The food's sitting out in the sun all day.
Yeah.
Stay away from those. For the
what's it called? Pisang
Pisang
Yeah.
fried banana.
Oh, they're good. Fried banana.
Yeah.
That should be safe, right?
I mean, if it's been in a car all day, nothing's safe.
True.
So,
all the chips, they're okay.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But if you're the local warungs, I mean, I don't eat from them.
Yeah.
The little ones, like the more local ones, I don't tend to eat at. So maybe that's why I haven't got Bali belly. Maybe.
Yeah.
Just have your wits about you. If you're not someone that normally eats these things, don't try and start now.
Yeah.
Be more cautious and,
But if you do,
Yeah.
just make sure that they're busy. They're busy. If the locals are eating from them and it's quite busy, then it's generally good.
Yeah.
The soupy ones, like the soup meals, are generally okay because there's no raw meat or that sort of thing where the meat maybe isn't cooked enough.
Yeah.
Look at the oil that they're using.
Yeah.
The cleanliness. Do they have a sink?
Yeah. How are they washing things? I'm always keen to know. Like...
They don't, the Balinese also don't drink tap water. So they're trying not to. They're trying to use filtered water.
Yeah.
If you've got a driver, get their recommendations. They'll generally send you to touristy warung.
Yes.
So you can still give back to the locals and try the local food because it's amazing.
Yeah, the Indonesian food is amazing if you like that thing. It's delicious. So just be cautious. I mean, try what you want to try.
Yeah.
But if you're worried about it, you can stick to the Western style things. You don't. People don't have to eat Indonesian food.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, if you want to be a bit more cautious. I swear Indonesians must have stomachs of steel, though. Yeah. When I see what they...
Oh, definitely. Especially all that oil and sugar.
And what about supermarkets and things?
Yeah, there's lots of supermarkets here, big ones. You're going to pay for Western price, for Western products, definitely. It's all quite expensive. It's all imported. So we're an island, so you're going to expect
it. I think people forget that you're on an island and it's a very small island.
Exactly. Like everything's imported, everything's taxed.
Yeah.
Like you're going to pay bigger prices.
Yeah. I still think you will find that some things are cheaper. Like the supermarket everything isn't so expensive. I don't know. It's like some fruit and veg I would say is.
Oh yeah, but that's like local fruit.
Yeah. Right? I mean, but still from Pepito. If you're going to Pepito, it's not,
Oh yeah.
It's not super cheap, but the prices are okay.
Yeah.
So the supermarkets here, Pepito, Festive,
Popular, the Bintang supermarket.
Yeah. So they're the big supermarkets. Also, you'll find like Alive Whole Foods, Bali Direct, lots of other more organic.
Yeah, lots of organic,
which are great.
Shops, lots of like fruit and veg stalls on the side of the road, which is nice. They're all from here, from Bali. Mini Mart.
Yeah, I was going to say there's a Circle K on every other corner.
Yeah, which is similar to like a 7-Eleven.
Yes. Yeah. I think I saw Circle K on a movie the other day and I was like, oh, is it an American place? I didn't know this. Maybe people in the US can tell me.
Oh, really?
Circle K is actually American, but I saw it in the background somewhere else. It's like, oh, never heard of it before.
Yeah.
Circle K, you can just get like drinks and snacks.
Yeah.
That kind of thing, right?
Yeah. Get your basics.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah. But there's plenty around. It's easy to get everything. There's like a store every 20 meters.
Yeah.
Cool. So what about if I come with kids? Is everything child friendly here? How do people find it?
Oh yeah, I think it's super kid friendly. I don't know if people have seen videos, but the Balinese are just so wonderful with kids.
Yeah.
I remember going to restaurants and they would like take your child, like cuddle it and hold it while you finish your meal, and they'll walk around, and it was like so cute. They'll get a lot of attention though, so be mindful of that. Most restaurants are pretty kid friendly. A lot of places have like drawing for them. Some have little playgrounds.
Yep.
Obviously, you got the pool club ones, which are great, like coup d'etat or potato head.
What about high chairs? I'm just trying to think, because I don't think I too needed a high chair when we got here.
Pretty much everywhere has them.
Yeah.
There are some restaurants that you have to leave before a certain time, like 6 or 7, and some that don't have high chairs, but they'll say, and they're like, you can probably tell the type of restaurant that they are.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then hiring equipment, I know we touched on a bit earlier, but you can hire anything here if you need a pot, high chair, pram, all of that stuff. And also pool fences. So if you're renting a villa and it doesn't have a pool fence and you're worried about the kids because it's not a legal requirement here like it is in Australia, then you can get one put in just for your peace of mind.
Yeah, and it's pretty cheap. It's, one of the places is Bali Kids Hire, so they even have toys, floaties, fun things for the pool, like pool slides and stuff like that. So if your kids are going a bit younger and they're going to be at the villa a lot, you can get toys, which is, I think, a great thing.
Yeah, it is a great thing. I would say just on the cost for like the pool fence, we have guests staying in our villa when we're away, and they have asked us to hire one for them. Yeah, and they're staying 3 weeks, and it's 2.5 million for the whole time, so $250 Australian dollars for 3 weeks. So it's pretty reasonable.
Yeah, I think
for your peace of mind. Yeah, worth
definitely.
Money.
The other thing, which a lot of people come to Bali for their holidays, is nannies.
Ah, yes. Yeah.
Godsends.
Yes, so if you're coming, it's very helpful to have a nanny just to give you a little bit more time to relax. If you're coming here, they are very experienced, the holiday nannies. That is what they do. They bounce through families, and I know lots of people that come here use the same nanny every time they come, build a good relationship. You can have them, for the whole 2 weeks you're here, by the day, by the hour, whatever you want.
And they are, they're super experienced. They'll bring activities for the kids. Most can swim. And some of the good ones are booked out very far in advance. Like one of our holiday nannies we used when we first came, I think she's booked out 6 to 8 months in advance.
Yeah, wow.
Because it's the regulars that are coming every 6 months or whatever.
And how do people go about finding a nanny? How would they do that?
Word of mouth is great, but otherwise there's a few agencies. I definitely use an agency because they are the holiday nannies. So I think it's Nannies in Bali. There's the Mums in Bali Facebook group. You can also get nannies. Anywhere else.
The only place I'm thinking of is Facebook. And also I believe there's a new company called Go Nanny. You can have a look at.
Go Jet.
Yeah, Go Nanny.
Cool.
But so price wise for holiday nanny,
I think minimum 100K an hour.
So about 10 Australian dollars.
I think that's generally the minimum. You can probably, it might be cheaper if you're getting them for a certain period of time.
Yeah, if you're booking for longer. But that's kind of the going rate. Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. So what about the culture here? How is it with Balinese people? Are there certain things you should be doing? It's obviously largely Hindu and then Muslim also.
Yeah, a little bit of Muslim, mostly Hindu. You'll see lots of ceremonies. You'll see the Kanang sari. They call Kanang sari on the ground.
Maybe Chanang.
Chanang, yes, that's right.
The chef here.
Chanang sari
always get wrong.
On the ground at the front of entrances to properties. So they do that nearly every morning.
So I actually researched this the other day, and I didn't realize. I know you'd written down before about that you're not allowed to. You shouldn't step on them and go over them. I swear someone told me that's okay. Like, not to worry about it. And then when I looked the other day, it says, no, you shouldn't. That's disrespectful.
Why would you stand on them?
Well, I don't know. Sometimes you reverse in your scooter and a foot goes in it. Yeah, so now I know not to do that.
When I'm trying to get out of the scooter, I'm like, I don't want to go over it. But
I've been doing it wrong.
It can be unavoidable.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they're usually made of like woven palm leaves filled with flowers, rice, incense, and snacks and candy. So it's like an offering to the gods.
Yes.
Yes, to keep them safe and healthy.
Yep.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So
it's very
if you're here and you have like a Balinese helper or something, get them to show you, get involved.
Yeah.
They love to show you their culture and their ceremonies and things like that.
Yeah. What about in terms of dressing appropriately?
Yeah.
Are there rules here?
I I would like to say people should be respectful. I don't love when people are on the scooters with like bikini on and
thong bikini,
nothing over it.
Yeah.
Even not wearing a t-shirt. My husband doesn't sometimes, and I'm just
Joe never has a top on.
I know. Oh my God, it has to show off his muscles. And I'm like, can you just? I don't know. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't mind when I can see him, but yeah. So I mean, definitely just try and cover up a bit.
Yeah, respectful. This is
respectful. Like I know it can be a fun party place, but there's people that live here that it's not their way of life.
Yeah,
I don't know. You wouldn't be doing it in the middle of Melbourne.
No, and you don't need to
Even
cover
got
up. Say, put a shirt on like this. You just need to be wearing some clothes. Like it's just appropriate. Don't walk. I've seen people walk down the street in their bikini. They're nowhere near a beach on our road. I'm like,
no.
You're literally nowhere near anything. You would need to be like that. So just have some common sense.
Yeah. And if you're going to a temple or a religious site, you have to wear something over your knees and over your shoulders.
Yes.
Yeah. That's kind of, I won't say obvious, but yeah, if you're going to a religious site, also for women, you can't be on your menstrual cycle.
I was just about to say that. Yeah. Being respectful of the culture. Do you think many people come over here knowing any Indonesian to speak the language?
Don't think so.
No.
It's
not a well-known language when you come from the UK, Australia, the US.
But having said that, in primary school, I learnt Indonesian. I think year 3 or 4. It was part of our school learning.
I guess you're very close.
Well, but at the time, I just, I'm like, why are we learning this? It's such a small continent. Or
is that normal in Australia?
I don't know.
I feel like Patrick said maybe he learned some when he was young.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. It's like a smaller country. Interesting one to learn, like.
But they don't continue it up to high school? Or you did at your school? Yeah.
Nah. I think it was just primary school. But yes, definitely try and learn some words. Learn them when you're here.
What are some words people should learn?
Terima kasih.
Which means thank you. Yeah. What else?
Apa kabar?
How are you? Yeah.
Baik.
Fine.
It's good. Baik juga.
If you want to get the attention of someone, permisi. Excuse me.
I do find that when I use it, they don't come because they're not expecting it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But if you say excuse me, they'll come because they're expecting you speaking English.
Yeah, I know what you mean. When I speak Indonesian, I do find they're like, look at me strangely because they are not expecting it.
Yeah.
Like
when I was getting my nails done, I was kind of sort of speaking Indonesian to her and she was like, whoa, you can speak, that's so cool. And then she's like giggling, she's like, oh, I feel a bit uncomfortable that you can understand me or speak because I'm so used to talking about the like the process in English. She doesn't know how to do it in Indonesian. So she's like, I don't know how to explain to you like stuff in Indonesian because I speak in English all day. Because everyone coming in is like speaking English.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah. I was like, oh, that's fine. You can speak English too.
Yeah.
I'm just practicing.
Well, maybe she felt nervous that you could understand everything bad she was saying about you.
That's what I thought first. But maybe that's like people in the cafes. Like it's like almost like two brains. You got to be.
Yeah, and it is. Yeah.
And for 2 languages.
Yeah, it's hard.
I struggle with English. No.
Yeah, definitely try and learn a few words and you'll soon pick it up.
Yeah.
Whether soon,
Another good one for the markets is mahal.
Yeah.
Tidak mahal, which is no expensive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Use that too frequently.
Yeah. Well, murah is cheaper. So you could go murah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Tidak is no.
Yeah.
Tidak mau, no want. So people on the beach.
Yeah, just
The
always
girls
like
will always be like, tidak, tidak, tidak mau.
Yeah. And yes, it's just yeah. So
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah.
Easy. And hello, you can just say hello. It's
Yeah.
fine. And then also everybody here, before you enter a house or anywhere, really, you take your shoes off.
Yes.
You will go to house parties, kids' parties,
Yeah.
and there's 100 pairs of flip-flops in the front door, which is hilarious.
Flip-flop.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I cannot go like anywhere now without taking my shoes off.
Totally.
Going back to Australia.
Yeah.
When my parents don't take their shoes off, I'm like, can you take your shoes off?
It's so weird, isn't it?
It's gross. Yeah.
People wear shoes around the house.
Yeah, on carpet.
Yeah, no. The carpet. Oh, carpet now. When you see how dirty your floor gets, I'm like, imagine what my carpet was like back in the
I'm pretty
UK.
sure vacuum maybe once a week.
Yeah.
Oh.
Your kids crawling around on the carpet when they're babies. Ugh. God.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So yeah, take your shoes off before you go in anywhere. Well, if you go to a cafe, you don't need to take your shoes off, but yeah, it's just polite. Yes,
another thing is, just being polite in general and being patient is another thing here.
Yeah.
You'll see like a lot of the locals, they're happy and they're kind and patient.
Yeah.
Don't be rude.
Yeah, lots of people come here and are rude.
Yeah. Don't be upset if they can't understand you.
Yeah, you are in their country.
Yeah, and forget that because it's like they are so nice, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't touch anyone's head.
Oh.
Sacred.
Oh.
I didn't know that.
Didn't know that either.
Actually. I don't think I would ever touch someone's head, but
sometimes touch arms, but not head.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What about one big thing? We've had a couple of questions lately for solo travelers. What are some like good tips for them coming here? Like generally, I guess around safety coming alone. What other things you would recommend?
I mean, it's not really that different to anywhere else that you're going to go solo. Like, don't be walking around late at night by yourself. Try and have people around, meet people, whether it's at your guest house or at your hostel or on WhatsApp. Do people still use Tinder?
Yes, so
be mindful. Be mindful of like those little things. Always maybe have a SIM card so you have credit no matter where you are.
Definitely.
What else would you say?
Yeah, don't walk around at night. Maybe if you're getting a motorbike late at night, make sure you're getting it off the apps. Go grab.
Yeah, true.
Because it's tracked. The journey is tracked. The driver is, registered. If you're just hopping on the back of someone's scooter, it's dangerous.
Yeah,
you don't know
and
who they are.
A lot of people are at like outside clubs and restaurants at night, waiting, being like, "I'll take you," and sometimes you do because it's taking forever to get a Gojek, and it's easier.
Yeah.
Yes.
But and there are Facebook groups again before you come for girls and for boys that you can join, and lots of people are solo traveling. It's very common to be a solo traveler here, and you can easily meet people that want just a connection to get coconut on the beach or go out at night, depending on what you want to do. If you're on the scooter, please don't have like a bag that's flapping that someone could yank from you. It
can happen. Yeah.
Definitely has happened.
Phone as well.
Yeah, don't have your phone out. Again, you hear stories of people just whipping phones out of people's hands. Just have your wits about you, just as you would anywhere else. Don't take risks.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think it's any worse or more dangerous than anywhere else.
No, I don't think so.
I don't believe.
Yeah,
you might see bad press or something.
Yeah.
It's no different.
Yeah, during the day, I think you're good. Just late at night, don't be in dark places on your own.
Yeah,
which is you wouldn't anywhere.
Yeah, you'd hope. Exactly.
The Balinese people are very friendly and helpful generally. Obviously, there can be scams and things.
Yeah.
People. And, as a tourist, no matter where you go, people are always going to charge you a bit more than what the price actually is. That's just how things go.
Yes.
But
that's something to also back to the taxi thing. If you're getting a taxi like a Bluebird and it's not through an app, they'll offer a price, you half it at least to wherever it is you're going because like they're crazy overpriced. And if they don't accept, just keep going.
Totally. Yeah. Just be mindful of these things. Best time of year to come to Bali?
I think weather-wise, you're probably coming from May until October, I'm going to say,
Yeah.
for good weather.
Yeah.
March, April's not too bad. I find it wait, is it? Yeah, March is okay. It's a little bit cooler, windy, but then it gets quite hot after that. But you also might get rain.
Mm-hmm.
And when's rainy season?
Rainy season starts around November.
Yeah.
November until March-ish.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It depends. I mean, lately we've been having a lot of grey and rain.
Yeah, it's just, I thought strange.
But
Today it was like
goes.
pouring for an hour or two.
Yeah.
Which is quite long.
Yeah, June, July, August, it is not as humid. It's generally dry. Yeah. So they're the best times to come, which for people that live here tend to be the times that we leave. Because generally if you've got kids at school, it's the school break.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that is the best time to come. Christmas is very busy.
Christmas and New Year's
Chaos.
is hectic. Yeah. Again, we generally leave.
Yeah.
It's just too much. There's fireworks most nights.
Yeah.
I mean, again, that's because we live in Chengdu.
Yeah.
But if you do come at those times, there are events. For
there's
Christmas.
loads going on here. It's great.
Lots of stuff to show. It's very fun, but expect traffic to be crazy.
Yes.
The beaches to be busy, booking restaurants in advance. Just, it's busy. And wet season is still fine, I think, to come if you're just here to chill.
Totally. I don't think there's a bad time to come. When we used to come here, we always came in wet season.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that bad. It'd rain for a bit and you'd be done.
Yeah. Well, the last wet season was quite bad.
It was.
The one before that wasn't.
No, it's pretty dry.
You never know.
You never
really never know.
You never know. And I would say people look at the iPhone weather and think it's raining every day in thunderstorms.
Yeah.
You don't need to ever look at the iPhone weather. It's never correct.
Nah. And it's just mostly the same every day.
Yeah. And then it's nice most days.
Yeah. And it will rain for maybe 30 to 40 minutes and then it'll stop and move on.
Yeah, exactly.
Most of the time.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. Just jump into a restaurant cafe.
Yeah. Just come and have fun, I think.
Yeah.
Like it's a great place to come on holiday.
Yeah.
Make it your own.
Yeah.
And you can pick whether you want to chill, whether you want to party, whether you want to do a bit of both, whether it's family time. There's something for everyone.
There's so much to do. Yeah.
There's so much to do.
So many activities, so many places to visit, so much cultural stuff.
Yeah.
Definitely bring it up in other episodes.
Yeah, I was going to say, definitely have to do an episode on that.
Mm-hmm.